family, what is up? We are back with another reaction. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and welcome to the channel. I'm truly blessed to have all of you guys here. I know we got some newcomers, so if you're new to the channel, please let it be known in the chat. We're gonna give you a warm welcome. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do here. We're very nice people, so welcome to the channel. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Very important. That is another one. Also, I know. You guys saw the last video, man. The last video, I got a little vulnerable. If you guys missed it, you guys missed out because I got a little vulnerable and I did mention some hate, a little bit of hate that we were getting on the channel. But just so you guys know, I really don't care. I don't care. I was just letting it be known to you guys what was happening in this moment, in that moment, I guess you could say. But now, we're good. We're chilling. I'm the type of person that I see negative things and I kind of put it to the side because I like to focus on the positive people that are here, the positive comments. So to those comments, I try to reply to. I know that it's getting a little bit harder for me to keep up with all of you guys, but just know that I am trying my absolute best to get back to every single one of you guys. But like I said, and you guys could be witness, if you guys have Instagram, follow us on Instagram, send us a DM. That is possibly the best way to reach us directly. And yes, we do reply to DMs and we do have conversations in there. So if you guys want to send links, efamilymedia, it's the same name on Instagram, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? It's almost Christmas time. By the time that you guys see this video, please make sure you guys go to the post section on our YouTube channel, and you're going to see a post of us requesting you guys for some Christmas music from none other than BTS. So we need all of the Christmas music that BTS has dropped. I know they've done covers. I know V has done a few covers of It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. I know it doesn't sound nothing like them. I get it. It's okay. But I'm just saying, I want to have a special video on Christmas, and I need the day ones to come through, pull through, and give me every single Christmas BTS song that is out there. And I would really appreciate it if you guys left it in a comment on that post. So like I said, it should be up by now. So after this video, head on over there, let me know, please. And once again, from the bottom of my heart, you guys are the real MVPs, man. You guys really take the time to send, information, send videos, even memes, little shorts, reels, whatever you guys send. I do watch them and I appreciate every single one of them, you know what I'm saying? Because I get to get more informative when it comes to, these kind of videos that we're doing, because the more information that I have, the better that I'm able to, have these conversations with you guys when it comes to watching a Boracity video or even the music videos. Once we start getting into the Tiny Desk and more concerts and stuff like that they've done, it's going to be different. I do want to, like I said, check out more speeches from RM and things like that. So there's plenty of us to do before the new project drops from BTS in March of 2026. So until then, we're going to be very busy on this channel with a lot of content. You guys deserve an applause, man. For real. All right, so today's video, we're going to be checking out another Boracity magazine video. This one is called Army TikTok is a Mess. We already seen the YouTube video where it was Army YouTube is a mess. Now we're going to see what's up with TikTok. You guys do know we got banned on TikTok. We do have a new account, so if you guys have TikTok, anything helps. Anything helps. I'm like one of those people. Anything helps, because we got banned on TikTok when we were about to hit 16K followers. So devastating. We worked so hard on that account. One of the videos was about to hit 1 million views too. The devastation. You don't even understand. But you know what happened that time though? When we got banned from TikTok, instead of me taking that as a L and taking that as like, damn, it's over, what I did in that exact moment was started processing things. I'm like, okay, so this happened. What's next? I'm not going to dwell on it. What's next? Obviously, next thing's next. Make a new account, start all over, and this is where we're at. You know what I'm saying? So, in the meantime, it is what it is. We got other things that we're doing, so I haven't really been posting too many clips or shorts or anything like that. So little by little, we're gonna start getting shorts, we're gonna start getting clips, posting all of these things on social media. If you guys are clippers out there, DM me, please. If you guys are clippers out there, you guys know how to clip and you guys can help me out, that would be amazing. I would love to have a team, you know what I'm saying, on this channel where we could clip a lot of this stuff up and just put it out there into the world, because I feel like anything is possible with you guys around here. You know what I'm saying? You guys are the number one MVPs. All right, so we're going to be checking this video out. I'm super excited. As you guys know, we're going to listen, pause, and have this conversation. So let's go. See if I could back up. We got too many things
ARMY
back
is
here.
known to be one of the most, if not the most, powerful music fandom in the world. This is because we've been able to organize ourselves very quickly and produce effective results. Just look at the fandom's story. BTS's globalization was in great part because of their presence on Twitter. Their Twitter engagement gave them their first Western award, which encouraged other K-pop groups to seek Twitter engagement as well. Thanks to this organization on Twitter, ARMY gave importance to YouTube. This did not only give BTS a lot of YouTube records, but it also started an era of ARMY YouTube who helped increase the fandom through funny compilations and introduction videos.
I do want to start checking out some of these funny compilations as well. Actually, if you guys didn't know, we used to have a segment, a try not to laugh segment, which we're gonna be bringing back in 2026. We haven't checked out a few videos from the homie Avid the One. Shout outs to you. I haven't forgot about you. We're gonna definitely check out more of your videos, but I do want to check out some of these as well because I've seen some clips that you guys actually sent me on the DMs, and I'm not gonna lie, they've been very, very funny, and I want to implement that into this. If you guys are down with that, at this moment, put a trophy and a heart, just so I know that you guys are saying yes, you're down. At this moment, do that.
Then ARMY studied how Spotify streams work, so BTS's numbers on Spotify started rising, prompting K-pop companies to also seek Spotify presence. Then ARMY studied how the Billboard charts work, making BTS rise their position every year.
Whoa, look at that. Okay, hold on.
Then ARMY studied how Spotify streams work.
Isn't that amazing? A lot of people analyzed these companies and how all of this works, and they figured out a plan to have BTS be part of, wow, the Billboard, Spotify, all of these things. Wow.
So BTS's numbers on Spotify started rising, prompting K-pop companies to also seek Spotify presence. Then ARMY studied how the Billboard charts work, making BTS rise their position every year, and eventually giving them all their number one songs. And as you can tell, the Billboard charts are K-pop's biggest priority right now. So ARMY has definitely adapted to many platforms. However,
Wow.
the TikTok era started 3 years ago, and in my opinion, we have not really figured it out. This is an extreme disadvantage because TikTok should be an easy platform to go viral for a fandom this big.
And that's true. And that's so true. I'm going to give you guys some game if you guys don't know this. And I just had a conversation with somebody today actually about this. When you're trying to start a platform, the easiest way to get a following is TikTok. I guarantee you, a video goes viral, you're going to gain thousands and thousands of followers within the instant, likes, shares, comments. I've had this happen to us about 5 times where a video that we posted went absolute nuts, and I'm talking about over 100,000 views, 50K likes, and all of these things, and that came with a lot of following. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys are looking into starting your own, TikTok is definitely the way to do it. You just got to be very, very consistent on TikTok. Learn the algorithm. Learn the times to post. For me, it was always, I would post around 9, So I would post one video at 9, the other one at 1:30, and the other one by 4. So the way that you're breaking that down is like people are getting ready in the morning, they're going to check it out. People are having lunch, they'll scroll through, they'll see you, and then people are getting off of work, they'll scroll through and see you. So, just a little game for you guys, if you guys want to go ahead and give me a like for that one,
In this video, I'll try to explain in what exactly TikTok can help us, how we are currently sabotaging ourselves, and what we should be doing instead. Believe me when I tell you, it's so easy that I'm kind of mad it's taking us this long. I like to categorize an artist's audience in two types: active listeners and passive listeners. Active listeners include the artist's fans, as well as people who may not consider themselves fans, but who do listen to the artist regularly. In the case of BTS, it would be ARMY, BTS, regular listeners, and K-pop fans. Although regular listeners and K-pop fans tend to only listen to the promoted singles, they still listen to BTS every time they are reminded of their existence. They know who BTS are, and listen to at least their biggest songs. These type of listeners are reflected on their number of followers and their overall streams. On the other hand, passive listeners are the general public who only knows an artist because of their most mainstream songs. As soon as the trend passes, they're most probably going to fully stop listening to the artist. These type of listeners are reflected on the artist's number of monthly listeners. So for example, BTS has 71 million followers, but they have 30 million monthly listeners at the moment. This is because BTS has a lot of fans, but they don't have a lot of the general public, especially not now when they are on hiatus. Compare these numbers to The Weeknd, who has 104 million monthly listeners, but only 74 million followers. His number of loyal listeners is similar to BTS's number of loyal listeners, but his biggest advantage is that he has a lot of the general public's momentary attention. Now you can get this general public and increase your monthly listeners in many ways. The most notorious one is by appearing on Spotify's own curated playlist like Today's Top Hits, which doesn't always show Today's Top Hits. It sometimes shows songs no one is listening to, but that Spotify mysteriously decides to push. Allegedly. You can conclude how they choose these songs.
It's a pay-to-play method. We all know this. We're not going to sit here and lie no more. We're just going to sit down and say the truth because we have that freedom of speech, and it just is what it is. Even when it comes to local artists and stuff like that, these are things that they actually know and they talk about. So this is nothing new. We all know this, and we're going to keep pushing that because it's very unfair for artists that truly have that following, that deserve to be on these playlists because of the amount of plays that they're actually getting, the amount of streams that they're getting, and they deserve a placement, but they're not getting it because they're not paying for that promotion. Is BS. It's not cool at all.
The other common way is to have a song go viral on TikTok.
Yes.
Again, having a popular TikTok song is not necessarily going to increase fandom. TikTok trends are exactly that, trends. They can create some fans, but most times it's not going to be this way. Here's an example of the general public recognizing only BTS's TikTok hits, but not being fans themselves.
Do you listen to K-pop at all?
None at all. Never.
Oh,
TikTok song. I'm about to shock the nation. I'm about to shock all the South Korea with this one. It's Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
So the Blood, Sweat, and Tears trend, which was created by the general.
You know what's so crazy? I've never seen this TikTok trend. Maybe I just wasn't on this side of the algorithm to know about this trend. So that's kind of interesting. That's crazy. Did you guys see this trend? I'm sure you guys did. That's a dumb question to ask, but I didn't see this trend. That's interesting. I didn't, and that's a fire song, and I didn't even know about it.
Public and sadly stopped by fans did end up helping at least a little with streams and monthly listeners, but not with creating fans. Here's a non-BTS related example. When songs by Ice Spice started going viral on TikTok, her monthly listeners were reaching 40 million. But as the trend passes, you can notice the monthly listeners going down. This number will continue to decrease until she releases another TikTok hit or chooses the Today's Top Hits strategy like Dua Lipa is doing right now. Her latest song is not doing well in any platform, but she somehow is still on the Today's Top Hits playlist. This is why there are labels that invest millions of dollars on TikTok hidden promotion.
And also, so there's a thing on TikTok as well where if you have a creator account, there's actually musicians that will invest money and almost pay you to do TikTok trends. So, for example, they have a song that well, there's a few artists you could choose from. You can go through their list or whatever that they have there, pick a song. They'll give you directions on what they want you to do, whether it's a dance or a creative video or whatever. And the top three end up splitting the money that they're trying to pay off, and that just creates all of the popularity around and just trends. And a lot of artists have actually been coming out of TikTok for a while. I want to say during the COVID era, there was a lot of artists that came out of TikTok. A lot of them. I know that I ain't never went to swim. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. But there's been a few artists that came out of TikTok, and like I said, if you guys have enough followers, you guys can see that and try to make some money if you guys want to. But there are ways to get these artists to crack the code by paying. Pain is the key word.
They sell a story of an organic TikTok hit when in reality they planted the song on the platform and the general public just follow what they thought was a real
50/50 CEO allegedly spent lump sum of amount on Cupid to make it go viral, and that's crazy. That's a very catchy song, and I do remember when it was like all over the place. This song was crazy.
trending song. So since Big Hit, Hive, Geffen Records, or whoever is not paying for Spotify or TikTok like other labels do, allegedly, then BTS's numbers show a closer version of the real number of regular listeners, a closer number of the fans listening to their music. Believe me, most of these streams right now are from armies and regular listeners, not from the general public, much less from the TikTok general public. Actually, there are many TikTok armies who only know the BTS songs that are popular on TikTok. Like this TikTok army account who doesn't know that Namjoon's most popular TikTok song Closer is from his Indigo album. But I personally believe that we should still make the general public help us with monthly listeners just like they do with any other artist.
Yeah, and I agree. I agree because, see, not everybody's gonna become army. Not everyone's gonna be fully dedicated into helping these seven guys out to take over the music industry. We need to understand that, and we need to be okay with that. So what we could do is really just whatever we have, we need to take advantage of it and be like, okay, well, I mean, if you guys just know the popular songs, so then just play the popular songs. It still benefits BTS at the end of the day. Someone is going to search them up, and let's say 1 out of the 10 people that search them up actually likes the music, goes down the rabbit hole, becomes an army. That's a win. It's still a person. It's still another human being that's going to be an army member. The bigger we get, the better. So we need to take advantage, and I think that she said it best.
Will help BTS increase this number. This is supposed to be their position in the world. And although it's easy to manipulate, this is a number Spotify prioritizes and that critics recognize as a measure of an artist's popularity. This doesn't mean we stop streaming. The general public cannot replace fandom because they don't stream forever. They are not fans, they are not followers, they just follow trends. But they can make it a ton easier for us to reach our goals. This is because monthly listeners tend to be unique listeners. Unique listeners tend to listen to a song just by curiosity one time. A high number of unique listeners can help our filtering rate decrease.
Right.
If you don't understand what I'm talking about, filtering is bad. Filtering means streams not being counted for the charts. So in a few words, the more non-fans join us, the higher the points BTS will get on the charts. One stream a month from the general public is enough to help increase monthly listeners.
Oof. I'm telling you, if a video hits, let's say even if it's 100,000, 10K, that number still helps out. It doesn't matter. The number doesn't matter as long as the love, or not the love, but the stream is benefiting the artist. That's a win for the artist. Heavily, heavily.
So at least for now, let's focus on momentary interest because it does work. Whenever there's a BTS song going viral on TikTok, you will find the general public on the comment section of the music video. But most importantly, going viral on TikTok means more overall streams for BTS across every platform. ARMY as a fandom does well on YouTube and Spotify, but we don't do very well on other streaming platforms because we concentrate our efforts on what we know and on what will give us immediate results. But having viral songs on TikTok will have unimaginable results. Viral TikTok songs will help increase BTS's numbers on all platforms, including Apple Music, Pandora, Amazon, and Tidal, which are very popular with the general public, but not necessarily with ARMY. These numbers are vital for Billboard, global radio, popularity, and although the Academy doesn't want to admit it, they love giving Grammys to TikTok hits. For the ones who say that BTS doesn't need this, remember that global undeniable recognition is BTS's next big step in pop culture. And by Jimin's own words, BTS's career is not even halfway done yet. So they still have goals they want to accomplish.
Ooh, and I love to hear that. I love to hear that. And this is why in the previous video, I hit a little bit on how much hate they get on why they don't help out, you know, the up and coming artists and idols and stuff like that, which they do. But to their defense, it's like they're not done yet. Like, how can someone help someone when they're literally trying to figure it out themselves and they haven't got to the level in the absolute end of what they're trying to reach yet? Like, how, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but we're always gonna support them. But yeah.
Think about it like this. For an iconic event like the Super Bowl halftime show, they would need multiple songs that most of the general public recognizes. This is the next step, undeniable global recognition. Promoting BTS songs on TikTok will help increase the general public's interest in their music, increase their overall numbers, and chart way more easily. It's an easy strategy every mainstream artist takes, but we are doing the opposite. We are not letting the general public help us, and I think we need to change our TikTok influence before BTS comes back in 2025. We have an amazing catalog across 9 names to practice. I think the most frustrating thing about ARMY TikTok is the self-sabotage. With the size of our fandom, multiple BTS songs should have gone viral by now, but every time a song starts getting attention, K-pop fans and some clueless ARMY do things that scare the general public. So here are our 3 main mistakes.
Oof. And I gotta see these mistakes. I gotta see these mistakes because I'm not gonna lie. Woo! They be trying to get me, man. Some of you haters out there be trying to get me. And they say some mean things. Pretty mean things. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see what she's talking about. Because if I see what I think she's gonna say, and the person that did this and said this to me is on Boracity magazine's chat, we're gonna have to run that fade. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna run a fade, but it's a joke. It's a joke. Let's just clap it up. It's a joke. I'm not serious. I'm not serious.
Mistake number 1, spam and annoying comments. If someone uses BTS music and the TikTok is not about BTS, don't spam the comment section saying the name of the artist or the song over and over and over again. It's embarrassing and it scares the general public.
Interesting. I guess I could see where she's coming from, especially I can understand. I was actually gonna not agree with it, but I do agree with that actually. Unless someone is asking about it, then you could tell them, but yeah, makes
For
sense.
example, MTV UK used Like Crazy by Jimin for one of the red carpet videos. The TikTok didn't mention BTS at all, but still, the comment section is full of fans asking the name of the song over and over again, or mentioning the song over and over again. Some are even thanking the account for using the song. This is not helpful at all. If this were a big influencer, they would most probably never use the song again. That's what always happens. They get discouraged about people spamming the comment section. Instead, the comments should
That's crazy. You think that's actually facts? Do you think that's facts? Or do you think that is not facts? Because I personally feel the more comments, the better, right? Even if it's, love the song, song name, da 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 da. Because, as a channel that would react to music from the underground level of LA, we would get those comments a lot. To me, it wasn't really, you know, it didn't really push me away from anything. I just told him the name of the title, or the song title, and the artist name. It didn't really, matter, but it's kind of interesting. I wonder where maybe I'm not understanding this mindset in particular as to people running from these comments. What do you guys think, actually? I really want to know. I'm very curious about this. Are you guys the type of people that will be scared of comments if they're asking you questions like this? Or they're even saying, I love this song? Because if anything, personally, when I would see I love this song on the shorts that I would post on TikTok a while ago, I would just put trophy emojis, you know? And just reply like that, just trophy emojis. So it's pretty interesting. This mindset right here, I don't get it, but I'm gonna respect it and just continue to listen to what she's saying.
Look like this. They mention the artist appearing on the video, as well as what is happening in the actual TikTok. But if you want so badly to mention BTS related to the video, like this commented, it all comes down to being normal, which is difficult on TikTok because it's apparently full of kids. But I'll still repeat it. Comment normal things. Don't scare the general public. If BTS collaborates with another artist, don't spam the artist with comments about BTS on TikToks that don't even mention BTS. The comment section of this TikTok by The Kid Laroi and Central C is so bad. Why are there so many people asking where is Jungkook? It's annoying and unnecessary. There was also this person who tried to say that these kind of comments are too much and that they should stop asking where Jungkook is. But TikTok armies don't see anything wrong with spamming a comment section. The song is by The Kid Laroi and it features both Jungkook and Central C. This TikTok is about Central C, so don't make it weird. The Kid Laroi ended up releasing more TikToks with Jungkook than with Central C. But even if he didn't, there was no need to be this annoying. This is the attitude that scares the general public and prevents them from using the song. Also, don't do the same with influencers or random TikTok accounts that use a BTS song. I remember that there was this big TikTok account that used Jungkook's 3D song a couple of times simply because it was a rising trending song. He just used the audio as background music, but so many people were on his comment section asking him if he was ARMY. Please don't do that. If you really want to know, one comment with a bunch of likes is enough for them to notice and maybe respond. But for a song to be popular, the influencers should not be scared away. For a song to be popular, there has to be comments about the actual TikTok. So influencers use the audio many times. So stop with this type of comments. Focus on the actual TikTok.
What? Oh my god. Why do I not agree with this? I feel like it's okay. Am I wrong here? I feel like that's fine though, right? Okay, I understand. This is going to be one of those videos where I'm going to get a lot of comments and you guys are going to let me know and give it to me and tell me, "Hey, you're wrong." And I'm open for discussion. I really am open for discussion. And like I said, I was a person that would post music reactions on TikTok before. And none of the stuff that she's saying personally offended me or wanted me not to ever play their music again or anything like that. Or even if they asked me who it is, I would say who it is. And if they ask me what's the next video, I would say what the next video is. So, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. Let me know what you guys think, though.
Mistake number 2,
I'm
the
scared.
BTS related hashtags. Of course, using any hashtags related to BTS are important to make armies find your TikTok, but you need to know when to use them. Actually, there are some people, part of the general public, who block K-pop related hashtags because they click not interested. Others don't block hashtags, but they ignore K-pop related TikToks, and the algorithm stops recommending them TikToks with the K-pop hashtags. So if you're making a TikTok that is specifically for ARMY, use the BTS hashtags. But if you're making a regular TikTok and want to use a BTS song, try to avoid these hashtags. It's better to use hashtags related to the actual video. This is the most effective way to make the general public listen to BTS songs on their TikToks For You page. And if they keep listening to the same song from multiple TikToks that are not about BTS, then they will recognize the song as a trending song and they'll start using it on their TikToks. Mistake number 3, the dance challenges. Let's be realistic. Most BTS's choreographies are too difficult to become TikTok trends. So naturally, influencers will create their own TikTok dances. Sometimes it's similar to the original, but other times it's not. And when it's not, the responses are always the same. I thought this was a joke, you don't even know BTS. As a fan, I find this offensive, this is embarrassing. Stop ruining the trends.
Okay, yeah, that's a little crazy. That I don't like. That is what I do have a problem with. I think just people trying to tear other people down. I'm not really a fan of that. And if someone wants to express themselves with their own dance moves to a song that they truly enjoy, let it be it, man. If they just want to do, you know what I'm saying, let that be the dance. It's okay. I enjoyed the dance, and for some reason that song made me want to do this. I didn't have to do the choreography. I just truly enjoyed it and decided to do that. Like, what's wrong with that?
Like and Blood, Sweat and Tears became unexpectedly popular on TikTok with dances that are not part of the original choreographies. So if big influencers or small influencers or anyone creates a new easy choreography, let them. This is how TikTok trends work.
Yeah.
And if you discourage them, there will never be a massive BTS trend. I will never forget when Lil Huddy, who has 30 million followers, was making BTS TikToks with easy dances. And he received so much backlash for it. Such a wasted opportunity.
Wow.
What's worse is that everyone was like, oops, we shouldn't have done that, only because he ended up being an actual fan.
Kim Namjoon, Kim Seokjin, Min Yoongi, Jang Haseok, Park Jimin, Kim Taeyang, Jang Jungkook, BTS.
But fan or
Damn, you know what's so funny? That low-key kind of hit me right
actual
there.
fan.
Kim Namjoon.
That's crazy. He was an actual fan, and people came at him and disrespected him. Isn't that crazy? That's messed up. And I feel like low-key, that's what's happening with us on this channel. As you guys know, and I've been telling you guys, we've been getting a little bit of hate, but I feel like it's the exact same thing. It's like, I think they just judge us off of one video, but they don't really see that, we're really truly ARMY, and we're really truly enjoying this music. I'm posting, little things that I'm accomplishing as I'm listening to their music. Now on YouTube, I'm one of their top listeners. It says, I put the badge on there, and just things like that. You know what I'm saying? And just learning the songs, doing more, man. And that's crazy. That's messed up. But at the end of the day, we know who the real ARMY is. Oh, you guys like how I said that? You guys told me that a long time ago. You guys told me, we're going to know who the real ARMY is. We're going to know if you're really here for the views. We're going to know if you're here for just to get attention, or if you're really ARMY. And I said, bet. Because I don't do things just to do them. I don't do things just to get attention. This channel is simply me being me, expressing the way that I am. And if something comes my way, like BTS, and aligns with me so well, I'm latched on like this now. Now, you guys are stuck with me. And I'm not going nowhere, man. Love it or hate it, I'm here, man. But damn, that's messed up what they did to him. And he turned out to be a real ARMY. Wow.
Kim Seokjin, Min Yoongi, Jang Haseok, Park Jimin, Kim Taeyang, Jang Jungkook, BTS.
But fan or not, he is a big TikToker who is just doing a normal TikTok dance. I'm begging you to please let them do their little silly dances. Even if they are not fans, they are helping BTS's songs go viral, while we, the fans, stop them. This shouldn't be this way. Even though it's just a B-side, Like became so popular on TikTok that it surpassed the promoted singles from this album, including their debut song. So let the influencers do their thing. Even BTS joined the trend, so believe me, it's fine. It's not disrespectful. It's how TikTok trends work.
That's cool. And that's the stamp. Bam, right there. They approve. We need to be okay with it. It helps them. Anything helps. You know, they do say negative media, all that's anything. Everything and anything will help somebody's career. It just depends on how they're gonna, go about it. But we cannot shy from these people. Like, these guys really have a massive influence and we could use it, we could use it.
And if you let me, I wanna see it in motion, in greedy.
So instead of doing everything that I just talked about, we should be doing this instead. Number 1, comments. Hateful comments about BTS are unavoidable, especially when K-pop fans notice a BTS song going viral and try to promote their favorite artist, or even invent fake names so the general public won't know that it's a BTS song. It's pretty pathetic. So push down the comments by K-pop stans and the comments by annoying BTS fans by interacting with comments about the actual video. Remember that it's easier for us to do this because we are more people. So just comment anything you want about the actual TikTok. Literally anything. Now, if someone asks the name of the song, there's no need to respond 1 million times. One comment is enough. You can like both the original comment and the first response to make this interaction go up and other people see it too. But one time is enough. Don't spam the comment section with the name of the song because the influencer will be annoyed that no one is talking about their actual TikTok and they will never use the song again. I've seen it happen way too many times.
Wow.
So just say anything about the TikTok, like some other comments like you usually would, and move on. Number 2, challenges. I sometimes see K-pop artists create their own dance challenges, and whether they are easy or not, I don't really see any of them truly working. Other K-pop artists doing the challenge doesn't really mean much if these views are not transformed into streams from the general public, because like I said, fans are reflected in the number of followers and streams, and TikTok's effect is reflected in streams and monthly listeners. So don't overthink challenges like K-pop artists do. When a dance or a trend becomes popular, it's almost never a challenge by the artist. For example, 3D sped up version is gaining attention because of these camera glasses, but it doesn't have to be exclusively that. There are also a lot of people who don't have the camera glasses, so they get creative.
I wanna see it in motion, in greedy. You always have it.
This is a fun trend anyone can be part of. So don't overthink about complicated challenges that have something to do with the song. This other TikTok uses one line in English of like crazy in a creative way. Like crazy has nothing to do with food, but it still works.
That's very creative. I like that. That's what it's about though. You see, like I applaud people like this because it doesn't matter if you like the content or not. It doesn't matter if it's not for you. It's for somebody out there in the world. Everybody has an audience. It's important to keep that in mind. I'm sure you guys don't need this lesson, because you guys know what it is already. But I'm just saying, if somebody's coming in here and, doesn't like something or, it's like just to let you know, hey, maybe it just so happens that is not for you. That's not what you find funny. That's not what attracts your time. So then you just move on. It's okay. You don't need to be disrespectful. You don't need to be hateful. You don't need to do anything except scroll, go to the next video. That's that. Like, come on, But I could appreciate the way that they made this video. That was pretty cool.
Just remember to not use BTS or K-pop related hashtags and to not scare the general public, because like this comment predicted, they never use the song ever again. Number 3, old songs. Don't be scared of using old songs. I understand when armies try to focus on the new songs, but BTS releases music so constantly that we quickly move our efforts to the next song, and in the end, no song gets to the general public. But TikTok doesn't really care if a song is old or new. Gangnam Style is from 2012 and became a TikTok trending song. Cannibal by Kesha is from 2010 and became a TikTok trending song.
Yep.
Bloody Mary by Lady Gaga is from 2011 and became a TikTok trending song. So much so that her label sent the song to radio 11 years after its release. Think about BTS's Blood, Sweat and Tears from 2016 and Like from 2013 going viral out of nowhere. Don't be scared of promoting the old songs. You can use the old popular singles as well as the old songs that the general public is unfamiliar with. If these old songs become popular, the TikTok audience will most probably recognize them as new BTS songs anyway. Number 4. Don't focus on one song. Another thing about TikTok is that we don't really have to focus on one song. The most popular artists on TikTok have multiple popular songs on the platform. This is because each song finds its own niche.
Yeah.
One song may be popular with dancers, other song with artists, other song with comedy sketches. So don't be afraid of pushing multiple songs from the same artist. If you are a creator and you have to choose, please take in consideration songs by all of these names, especially now that not everyone from the general public knows that these names also mean BTS.
I accept this challenge. 2026, I have so many things planned, and I am definitely going to be implementing little clips, little audio into the videos that I'm going to be making of all of these guys. You know, it helps out the algorithm, why not? You know what I'm saying? So I hope that you guys enjoy those videos. I'm super excited. I'm barely, drafting one down, but January 2026, it's about to be a new beginning, and we're about to do something amazing. And I'm gonna bring these guys in these videos for real. Even though I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I already had that in mind. I already had it that I was gonna put some of these songs, depending on what I'm shooting, what I'm filming, what I'm talking about, they were gonna go in anyways. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So just. Yeah,
Orayungi has solo music under 2 names. If you're not a creator and you only want to do the easy part, which is liking and commenting, please know that the easy part is the most important part. TikTok songs going viral depends on you. So please do the easy part. Support multiple trends, not just one. According to studies, there's no magic bullet on going viral on TikTok. So don't obsess over one song, obsess over many. Number 5, don't only focus on the English songs. Billboard reported 46% of US TikTokers listen to music that is not in English. So if we're being completely honest, the songs in English will have more chances of going viral. But if we push them hard enough, the songs in Korean and Japanese can become trends as well. Shinonoga Iwa and Miki Matsubara, which are in Japanese, became globally popular out of nowhere because they went viral on TikTok.
I heard that one.
Also, the general public doing the Blood, Sweat and Tears trend had no idea what the song was saying, yet they still follow the trend. So the language doesn't matter as much as you think. What matters is the trend. What matters is the song being used again and again. Now, if you want to go the traditional trend route, which is a specific kind of dynamic that other people recreate, you would need to do the trends in English. So think about including the songs in Korean and Japanese by using one line of the song in English that a lot of people can recognize and recreate. Here are some examples of trends going viral only because of one line while ignoring the rest of the lyrics.
When you know, you know.
So like this TikTok I showed before, you can also find one line in English of a Korean song and do the trend around that one line. Number 6, BTS edits.
I got Tina, Tasha, and Toya. Shout out to the radio station, nigga. her back like I put her in some cuffs.
And every time he leave me alone, he always show the colors that you see in
If you are a BTS edit account, I'm begging you to please use BTS music. It doesn't go with the vibe of my account is a horrible excuse because BTS has
Yeah, that is a very crazy excuse. That it doesn't go with the vibe of my
music
account.
of so many genres. So if the latest song is not your vibe, then use the BTS song that is. Like I said, it can be an old song or a not so popular B-side. If your vibe is old school BTS, then go ahead and use it. If your vibe is a B-side, an interlude, or even an instrumental, don't be afraid to use it, because all we need is that tiny bit of interest from the general public. All we need is one monthly stream from them. It's better if it's a new song so we can increase the streams of the new albums. But this number will rise no matter which song the general public listens to. Number 7. Non-BTS edits. The other type of edits are the non-BTS edits. These are edits of series, movies, sports, and other celebrities. Just don't overthink it. If you can't connect the song's lyrics to the theme of a series or movies, then do it. But if you can't, make your edit either way. The ARMY accounts not using BTS music because it doesn't go with the vibe of their account were right about something. Edit accounts are more about the vibe than anything else. So you don't need to find the perfect song with the perfect lyrics that go with the perfect movie. Just go with the overall vibe of the song. For example, someone randomly made a fan edit of Justin and Selena with Yes or No by Jungkook, and apparently Selena Gomez liked the TikTok. So I understand and support the effort of finding the perfect BTS song that we can relate to a popular series or movie. But the key is not in how perfectly the song and the content match. The key is in using the song. It doesn't matter if they don't correlate much. For example, from time to time, I find accounts that post clips of TV shows or movies with BTS's music in the background. It's as simple as this. The songs have nothing to do with the show, but this type of TikToks will make the viewers familiarize themselves with the song. Number 8. Instrumentals.
That is so important, and I'm glad that she's hitting and saying that, because that's really important. Like I said, any type of exposure that anybody can get into, the world is a plus. So like you said, the videos can have nothing to do with anything, and just adding that sound playing in the background, next time you hear that, or if you like it that much, you look it up, but next time you hear that, you're going to be like, wait, where did I hear this? Next thing you know, you're searching it, and bam, you're in it. More listens.
An underappreciated type of TikTok sound is instrumentals. Instrumentals don't always become specific trends or challenges, but their use is more flexible, so it's easier for people to use them on random TikToks, depending mostly on vibes only. For example, this instrumental is used for spooky videos. So people use it for scary makeup transformations, paranormal videos, horror sketches, horror movies, scary slideshows, and so much more. This other popular sound is not even an instrumental. It's the beginning of a Bad Bunny song before he actually starts singing. This song is used in very random TikToks that portray frustrating, weird, or unexpected moments. But like I said, it doesn't always have to be about one specific trend. This other popular sound by Lady Gaga only uses the beginning of the song before she starts singing. This sound is used in very random TikToks. The same way, this Melanie Martinez song, which also uses one line of a song and then a long instrumental part, started as a popular edit, and it turned into a popular sound about random things. This song by Madonna is not about aging or time, but it's used on edits showing famous people over the years. This popular sound only uses one line of the song referring to time, and then it uses a long instrumental part.
That's so true.
This TikTok trend made the song become the most
Wow.
popular Madonna song from her whole discography. So once again, don't overthink about the lyrics and don't forget about BTS's older discography. BTS has spooky, romantic, and fun instrumentals.
And that, she literally answered my, what I was going to say later, which was going back to the type of content that I want to start doing and the videos that I want to start doing. That is exactly why I'm going to implement different kinds of BTS songs, solo projects, all of that stuff into the kind of content that I want to start doing, because that reason. They have different kind of genres that I can really play with. So with that, with doing that, and even if it's like 6 seconds of a little snippet of something so detrimental, so, amazing, that will capture the viewer, that little piece is gonna make someone that doesn't know who these guys are ask us, hey, who is that, who was that, that sounded cool, who is that? And we gotta just let them know, like, it's BTS, check them out. She literally answered, oh my god.
All parts of songs. Here are some examples.
These are good examples. Oh my god. I'm gonna definitely come back to this video and I'm gonna take some of these because she's literally telling me what I could use them for. And that was my point. Oh, I love this. Ooh. Whoa. Oh. Ooh. I don't know about you guys, if you guys create content, but when I listen to things like this, my mind starts going insane, and I start thinking of ideas, and I start thinking of new things. I have a list. I have so many notes on my phone of when I think of something, I do my absolute best to write it down. That way, in the future, when I'm looking for an idea to just do, bam, let's do this one. Put a little check mark, because if I delete it, I don't want to redo it again. That way, it's like put into the done pile, if you want to put it that way. But, oh my God, I'm getting so many ideas. So many ideas. Oh, this sound right here, I automatically thought of the videos that we were posting when we would go to coffee shops. We would go to coffee shops and display, the type of coffee we're having and things like that. So I think these would be pretty cool. These would be pretty cool. Let me go ahead and run these back so you guys can see. But these sounds, and yes, I did that on purpose. I didn't put that on the screen on purpose, just so you guys can use your imagination for a little bit. Because that's the way I see it. Sometimes I close my eyes, listen to a sound, and I really think of what kind of scene would I want to do to, complement this soundtrack. I kind of work that way. Sometimes I do think of a video idea first, and then I look for the song, which is something that I did when we promoted our store pre-shop box. I could show you guys later, actually. Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and do that. I'll show you guys later what it is, and you guys can be the judge. Or actually, you know what? Let's just do it now, since we're here. And it is on our store, I believe. So let me just after I pause it, huh? Let's see. Yeah, so I think of for this one in particular, I know for a fact that I thought of this idea first, and then I was on a crazy hunt for the correct song. Now I ended up going with Nipsey Hussle because at the time that's who was kind of heavily favored in for this video. To be honest, let me just go ahead and go to this real quick. Uh-oh, it locked me out. Sorry about that, guys. I know it's a little frustrating. Gotta go ahead and log in here. I'm gonna get a text. Where's my phone? It's just to show you guys the type of stuff that I'm talking about. It's important. It's important. I just didn't know I was logged out from this, so I do apologize about this. This is a little embarrassing. All right, so let's go to our store. All right. I just don't want to show too much craziness, you know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. So this is what we have, right? So if you would go to here, so let's play this video. Here's what we got here. So, yes, I created this video idea. I edited the whole thing. I shot everything. My wife shot, you know, the part of me and stuff like that. But we created this video first, and then came up with the idea of a song. Let's check it out real quick. So I'll go ahead and let it play for a little bit.
Love it, do I lust it? Struggle of a hustler, life of a bank.
So this was more so to promote our store in the way that we were selling clothes. So we were selling clothes on eBay and things like that. So, you know, that's what it was. But come to think of it, like I said, the type of songs that Boracity is giving us in these videos in particular would have sounded a little better. I'm not gonna lie. Like even for that video, I could already see that there was different options for something like that. You know, I could have done some let me see, what would I do? See, now I'm thinking. Now you guys got me thinking. It wouldn't be scary, it wouldn't be sad either. It would have to be a little bit of yeah, more of an adventurous thing. So let's see. This one would be decent, but this one would be a little bit better. Not this one. This one would be better. Not better, because the other one was beautiful the way it came out, because that's what it was at that time. But for the future one, some of these would definitely be used in my upcoming videos. Ooh, astronaut. This one would be the one.
Number 9, reposts. Before
So many ideas. Oh, you guys are about to see. It's over with. It's over
It was
with.
harder for us to increase our TikTok presence if you were not a TikTok creator, but not anymore thanks to this new feature. Repost will save us so much time and it's so easy to use. Every time you see an interesting TikTok with a BTS sound, repost it. It will be watched by your followers and even the followers of your followers. Just make sure they are normal non-K-pop videos to increase the likelihood of your followers familiarizing themselves with the song. I will be reposting every interesting TikTok I can find that uses BTS music. I will also be reposting the TikToks shared by this Twitter account, which focuses on promoting BTS sounds on TikTok. You don't have to follow my account because I don't plan on posting TikToks myself, but I will be reposting a lot. Also, even if you're a tiny account and have any ideas, please make a TikTok and tag me in the comments. I'll try to repost every TikTok I see with BTS music and no BTS related hashtags. TikTok is, in my opinion, the only platform that we're not managing correctly. If the TikTok general public can help us, why don't we let them? Why are we constantly stopping the BTS trends? While researching for this video, I was surprised by how many times the general public and really big accounts used BTS songs, only for armies to stop them. Stop gatekeeping and accept the random interest.
That right there. This word right here. Gatekeeping. Ooh. I got a problem with I got a problem with gatekeepers, man. I'm not gonna lie. Gatekeepers have been in my life for so long. It is crazy, and I'm kind of bombarded that it's here. It's like it's back. The word gatekeeping. We really need to make that example for the people. It's not okay to gatekeep. It's not, like I said, if it's not for you, it's not for you. That's okay. But if it's for you, it's okay to show interest. It's okay to show love. It's okay to repost. It's okay. It's okay. Trust me, if you guys tag me in something on your stories, more than likely I'm going to repost it, to be honest with you. I haven't reposted a lot of stuff in a long time because we're not getting tagged on anything, because before, when we would post anything on the stories, was because an artist was posting, that we reacted to their songs, so obviously we would repost it. So give them that extra engagement, you know what I'm saying? But it really doesn't hurt to show support to people, you know? We need to get out of this mentality that, this is it and no one's gonna go above me. And it's like, no, if there's a better content creator out there, even it could be you guys, that does this way better than I do, I don't mind learning from you guys. I don't mind getting tips from you guys. I don't mind even collaborating with you guys. Honestly, I used to collaborate with so many people before BTS. So many people. There was Instagram pages I was collaborating with. There was TikTok pages I was collaborating with. On YouTube, they would get shared on their profiles and stuff like that. So to me, I really don't mind to share. I don't mind to comment. I don't mind to do any of that stuff. So please, let me know. Let me know. Send me something and I'll show you guys, man. You think I'm playing over here?
Even if it's just because of a momentary trend. We can talk about increasing the fandom on TikTok, but we cannot jump to that step without at least making the general public stream one of their songs one time in 1 month.
Yeah.
Let's increase all of the members' monthly listeners. So I'll repeat everything one more time. If you see a BTS sound being used by the general public, like the TikTok and repost it. That's it. If you want, comment something about the TikTok, not about the song. So let's see how this works, and after some time, I'll probably make a follow-up video about this TikTok situation.
Yay!
I like something she said here, but I didn't stop it because I felt like I was talking too much. But
Even if it's just because of a momentary trend. We can talk about increasing the fandom on TikTok, but we cannot jump to that step without at least making the general public stream one of their songs one time in 1 month.
if you think about that analogy she just said, really think about that. That really applies to a lot of different things in this world. And I've used this analogy when I gave my college presentation, right? because I went to business school. So what I said was, the way I see the world, if I can see, let's say I'm driving down the freeway and I see all of these people in traffic with me, as a business person, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, what is something that they need right now in this moment that I could give them in exchange for, let's say, $1? And if you think about all of the people, let's say in the LA 405, let's just say that one of the biggest freeways out here in Los Angeles, in the 405, if all of those people can give me $1, we're set. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same analogy when it comes to this. It's like if someone has a million up to 30 million followers on YouTube, I mean on TikTok, and they use this song and they go viral, and there's a million, whatever amount of people that are listening to it, this is another million people that are supporting these artists. And I think that's such a beautiful thing. And that's a good analogy to bring up, because the smallest things that are not being looked at are some of the biggest things that could help us, if that makes sense. Because one person can really make the difference. As we saw, there was a lot of people with more than 30 million followers, and they were helping the algorithm for BTS. But for some reason, they kind of strayed away from it. Some probably stayed, some of them probably strayed, but it just sucks that, they ended up leaving. But I think for the future, 2026, because I know they're going to make more music, we need to make sure that we do this. Even if I challenge you guys, make some content. Put a picture. If you guys have, let's say your BTS room, you guys have all of your stuff that you guys have already shown me pictures of. You guys could literally use a song, record the stuff, show what you have. You know what I'm saying? Make that so that helps the algorithm too. I'm encouraging you guys, and if you guys do that, tag me, please. I will repost it myself.
Let's increase all of the members' monthly listeners. So I'll
Definitely.
repeat everything one more time. If you see a BTS sound being used by the general public, like the TikTok and repost it. That's it. If you want, comment something about the TikTok, not about the song. So let's see how this works, and after some time, I'll probably make a follow-up video about this TikTok situation.
Yay!
I'm gonna take this challenge to heart, to be honest. And a lot of the things that I've been learning and listening to and consuming from Boracity, I'm really gonna take in consideration for when I do the new content in 2026, because I personally feel that it's very important to keep these things alive. Because if I'm an army member and I support everything that they're doing, and I'm in support of what they stand for, I'm support of their music, and I want other people to be encouraged to listen to it, and for them to go on and share it to their friends and their friends and their friends, that's a win for me. Because I'm not gonna lie, ever since BTS, I've told you guys, even at work, I've been mentioning it. It's like, yeah, I listen to BTS. What are you listening to today? I'll be pulling up my phone. Oh, look, this was what we're playing today. Like, I'm not ashamed to say it. A lot of people probably are, especially if they are guys or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But personally, I'm not ashamed at all of it. I actually talk to people about it, and they find it interesting that someone that looks like me, and I say air quotes because it's like I didn't know that there was such a disconnect there where you can't, because I'm Hispanic or something, I can't listen to them, or because I dress a certain way, I can't listen to them. I'm not really sure what it is, to be honest, but I always get that look. Like, I'll be telling them, oh, like, how's your YouTube channel doing? Oh, it's good. I've been listening to BTS, getting into their life, learning about them, and da 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 da. And it literally, this is the look. Like, we're having a conversation. They're like, they stare off, blank out for a second, and kind of think like, wait, you listen to BTS? Or they'll be like, who is that? So then I just tell them, I tell them who it is and stuff like that. But it's important to be yourself, you know, and I think that's one of the my best features that I have. I like to be myself. I like to express myself, and if there's something that I'm into, I'm gonna let it be known. I have no shame in it. I've always been this way, whether it was an artist that people didn't like at a time to nowadays where it's like if I'm listening to a certain type of genre, they find it weird and interesting. To me, it's like, you know what? It's just me. It's my taste, and it is what it is. You know, you don't have to like it, but I'm letting you know this is what I'm on. Check it out if you want to. If you don't, it's all good. You know, I'm not gonna shove it down your throat. But, you know, oh man, I'm gonna definitely keep all of these things in mind because, like I said, very helpful, very amazing to start thinking about because I'm really thinking about even TikToks and stuff to do, you know, because having all of these different kind of songs even give you the ideas of shorts, but not for myself. My wife, she is on a hunt to do TikToks. She wants to do shorts, reels, and things like that, like short form content where she's cooking, you know, and things like that. Um, so I'm gonna definitely run this by her. I wish she would have been here, Loki, but I'm gonna run it by her and let her know. Hey, you know what? It would be a good idea if while you do your content, you implement a little bit of this, and you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, this goes so well with so many different things that I'm thinking of at this moment. And I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm like, I'm still, it seems like I'm still listening to everything she just said in my head. And I'm running through so many of the ideas that I have written down on my phone. And I'm just like, wait, it's overload, it's overload. Because man, I don't know how to tell you guys, man. I can't wait. We need to do these live. I cannot wait for 2026. We're gonna be doing live streams, and I hope you guys join us. I hope you guys are here. That way we could check out a Boracity video in a second, and then we can get into some music. Then we could vibe out. Then you do this, we could do that, and then next thing you know, I'm gonna take off this camera, go out into the world, do a video, you know, and it just all of these different things that I have ideas of. But that to say that going back to what this whole video is about, TikTok is absolutely important for any and everybody. Whether you're trying to, it doesn't matter what kind of content you're trying to make in this world. TikTok is probably one of the easiest platforms to get a mass following on. A mass following. Now, that doesn't mean that they're always going to be engaging. That doesn't mean that they're always going to look for you. You have to make them want to keep staring at you and want to keep engaging with you. So, with that being said, it's pretty simple. You just got to make videos, keep it consistent, continue to post, continue to engage, reach that, you know, the following that you're trying to reach. And then there's a creative program, like I said. Once you get to the creative program, there's so many different options on what you could do. There's different things that you can, let's say, promote. You could do this, you could do that. There's so many different things. You know what I'm saying? So this is unlimited. There's so many options in this world that we need to take advantage of. So with that being said, if you guys do clips, you guys do reels, if you guys clip up live streams or any of that, please let me know, because that would be amazing to get a community of people that we could just have, let's say 5 people that we have conversations with. And even with these videos that we're dropping, anything that may be interesting or stuff like that, we could just clip up, post it on Instagram. Or even if, let's say we're doing a live stream and we're playing music while I'm working on the store, and you know that we just clip up, post it, and that still helps out the algorithm for BTS. It's endless. It's endless. You see, all of these ideas are starting to spill out. I need to stop because I'm gonna tell you guys everything, and then you guys are gonna know what I'm gonna do. Make sure you guys hit that like. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys show some love. Big shout outs to Boracity once again for this amazing video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.